Welcome to Introduction to Marketing. My name is Professor Michael Rodriguez, and today I'll provide an overview of the course, its content, the grading, and how to access the course through Blackboard. Since this course is completely done online, the best way to get in touch with me is through email, mrodriguez4@elon.edu. The textbook we'll be using is Kotler and Armstrong's Principles of Marketing, 13th edition. There are older versions of this book, and you are allowed to use those versions as well. As the syllabus described, the course is intended to introduce non-business majors and business minors to basic marketing ideas and tools. The course will combine theory with real-world examples to help you, the student, understand how marketing impacts your own consumption decisions and gain an appreciation for the role marketers play in identifying and satisfying consumer needs. By the end of this course, you should have a clear and relevant definition of marketing, understand its elements such as advertising, public relations, promotion, and pricing, develop a working marketing vocabulary that demonstrates you understand the elements of the marketing environment, identify the consumer's role within the marketing process, and appreciate the role of the marketing manager within the organization. I'm sure you're all familiar with the honor code, so I ask you to read this in its entirety. One of the things that is an honor code violation is if you work in groups on the exams. I ask you to please work independently on the exams that are posted on Blackboard. There are two components to grading: exams and online discussions. There are 4 exams total, each 20% each. And there's also online discussions throughout the course, which is 20% of your grade. Each exam will be done online and is accessible from the Exams tab, and each exam will consist of 4 chapters from the textbook. Just some tips for online exam: do not refresh or hit the back button. If you are kicked out, please call the help desk at 336-278-5200. Please be aware that there are no makeup exams. The exams will be given on a specific day within a specific time frame. If you miss that time frame, you basically will get a 0 for that exam. Each week, I'll post different questions that cover each chapter, and you are responsible for answering those questions within Blackboard. And what I've done is I broke you up into teams, and I'll go into a little more detail on that when I go through Blackboard. Now, the teams doesn't mean that your grade is dependent on one another. Each person's grade is independent of one another, so it doesn't, just because one person does not answer a certain post doesn't mean that you'll be penalized. You are responsible for having 6 posts per week. So I'll put maybe anywhere from 8 to 10 questions, and it's your choice of which questions you want to answer. In order to get full credit, you must have at least 6 posts per week, so it's not just 1 or 2. Posts should be unique and involve some thought. So don't just agree with someone who put that put a post down and say, yes, I agree with this, or 1 or 2 word responses. They have to be thought-provoking and innovative. Here's the schedule for the summer class. Each week will cover about 4 chapters. We have the text that you're going to cover and the topics on the right-hand side. As I mentioned previously, there are 4 exams. And here are the dates: June 4th, the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd are your online discussions, where your exams are the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and July 1st. If any of this changes, I will send an email out explaining any changes throughout the year. Now let's move forward to Blackboard. I've tried to make the Blackboard content as simple as possible. You have your announcements, syllabus, access to lectures, your groups, the PowerPoints, and also how to access the exams. Most of the time, I will send an email out if there's any changes within the course or if I've posted anything new. To access those announcements, those same announcements through email, we post it under announcements. Pretty self-explanatory. The syllabus is posted under syllabus. Within your lectures are all the online recordings of the lectures for that week. So in total, there are 8 lectures. In each lecture, there'll be two chapters. So each week you're responsible for 4 chapters. So for lecture 1 and 2, you'll cover that within week 1. Now what I've done here is separated you into groups of 4 or 5 within teams. So for instance, we'll take a look at team 1. Simply click on your team. Here are your group members. It really doesn't really matter who's in your team, because again, your posts are completely independent. Click on group discussion board. And here are all the different forums and topics that you'll be discussing for that week. So I will put, again, anywhere between 6 to 10 different posts depending on the topics that are being discussed. You click on the forum. And then answer it accordingly. So for instance, this one says, ask, compare and contrast customer needs, wants, and demands. Describe the need versus the want for the following products: Gatorade, Nike shoes, and iPod. So pretty self-explanatory. And again, I will send out emails periodically explaining when new posts or new topics are put out. What I've also done is, if you don't have access to a computer and want to print out your PowerPoints, you can print out hard copies of these under the PowerPoint section. So it's the same exact chapters that are done through the online lectures, except it's just the files themselves. Once a week, you'll have, again, an exam which covers 4 chapters. It has approximately 40 questions. To access those exams, just click under Exams. And these links will be made live during the exam. So not all 4 exams will be given all at once. So this, right now, you shouldn't be able to see the Intro to Marketing Exam 1. Once you click on this exam, you'll have access to it. It'll be 40 questions. It'll take you about an hour and a half to finish. Well, that concludes the Introduction to Marketing. Again, I've tried to make this course as self-sufficient as possible, but if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and I'll promise to get back to you within 24 hours. Well, again, that email address is mrodriguez4@elon.edu. I wish you all the best and good luck.